Behind every legend lies a reason. This is Myth and Motive.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As we know, the largest country in the world is Russia, and the second position belongs to Canada. With its vast territory, Canada holds many fascinating things. Not only breathtaking scenery, but also strange and interesting things that, the more you hear, the deeper you get drawn in. Today, let's explore Canada, the gem of North America, with Lankin KY2. 1. Surprisingly large. Canada is the second largest country in the world, spanning about 9.98 million square kilometers, from the Pacific coast in the west to the Atlantic coast in the east, and from the border with the United States in the south to the cold Arctic lands in the north. Canada's astonishing size is reflected not only in its area but also in its diverse terrain and climate. Here, you can explore majestic mountain ranges, dense forests, and lakes as clear as jade. Canada's lake system is also very rich, with about 2 million lakes covering approximately 9% of the country. The country is also famous for its vast national parks, some of which are twice the size of Belgium. Canada's forest area reaches about 347 million hectares, equivalent to about 3.47 million square kilometers. As forests, accounting for about 30% of the world. Canada's current Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, is a figure who sparks much controversy in national politics but is also well-liked in many aspects. Elected as Prime Minister for the first time in 2015, Trudeau quickly attracted public attention with his handsome, elegant appearance and modern, approachable leadership style. His image is often associated with messages of equality, diversity, and environmental protection. This has attracted young people and social organizations. One reason for his popularity is his commitment to social and environmental issues. Trudeau's government has implemented many policies to promote gender equality, indigenous rights, and climate change response. He has committed to reducing carbon emissions and investing in renewable energy. This has increased support from environmental groups. Additionally, Trudeau is known for his open communication style and ability to connect with the public. He often uses social media to interact and share messages, hoping to strengthen the relationship between the government and the people. His appearances at community events and press conferences often bring a friendly and approachable atmosphere. However, not everyone supports Trudeau. Some of his policies and decisions have also sparked controversy and criticism, particularly on issues such as financial management, immigration policies, and energy development projects. These criticisms have affected his support rate among some voter groups. But he still maintains a large base of supporters, especially among young people and those with progressive tendencies. 3. Strange laws. Many countries create strange laws. Canada is among them. Alberta, a province in Canada, has strict regulations on keeping rats as pets. According to the law of this province, people are not allowed to buy, sell, or keep rats unless they have a special permit. The reason for this regulation is mainly due to concerns about public health safety and environmental protection. These concerns stem from the possibility of rats carrying diseases and affecting human health, as well as their potential to harm other animals and the natural environment. The Alberta provincial government established these regulations to control and minimize potential risks from keeping rats, while protecting public health and the local ecosystem. If someone wants to keep rats in Alberta, they need to apply for a permit, proving that they have adequate conditions and ability to care for them. This ensures that rat owners are conscious and responsible in animal care, while complying with health and safety regulations. This regulation also prohibits people from painting ladders. This rule was introduced to ensure that ladders do not lose their natural color recognition ability. Painting can make a ladder surface more slippery, increasing the risk of accidents during use. Additionally, painting can hide signs of wear or damage on the ladder, making it difficult for users to easily detect potential problems. Another law that may seem absurd but is actually reasonable is the prohibition of carrying snakes, lizards, or other pet reptiles on the shoulder in public places in the city of Fredericton, New Brunswick. The main reason for this regulation is that reptiles, especially species like snakes and lizards, can cause anxiety or fear in many people when seen in public places. Moreover, some reptiles may have the ability to attack or pose a danger, especially if they feel threatened or uncomfortable in crowded environments. The above laws are understandable, but in the city of Oshawa, Ontario, you are not allowed to climb trees. This is truly very strange. However, according to local authorities, tree climbing can cause many risks, from the climber possibly falling to damaging the trees. Trees in public areas are usually cared for and protected to maintain the urban landscape and create green spaces for the community. If trees are damaged, it not only diminishes the beauty of the surrounding environment but can also affect the local ecosystem. The city of Oshawa has implemented this regulation to minimize unnecessary accidents and encourage residents to use public spaces safely and responsibly. If you are in Oshawa and want to engage in outdoor activities, there are many other interesting options, such as walking, cycling, or participating in sports activities in parks and recreational areas without needing to climb trees. 4. Singing the national anthem in 2 languages. The Canadian national anthem, O Canada, is known for having lyrics in both English and French, as Canada is an officially bilingual country, with both English and French recognized as national languages. The song O Canada was composed in 1880. Initially, it only had French lyrics, but later English lyrics were also written. Although the popular version today is mainly in English, many official events, especially important occasions like Canada Day on July 1st, often feature both versions. Singing the national anthem in 2 languages not only expresses patriotism but also honors Canada's rich cultural heritage. This helps strengthen solidarity among different language communities and emphasizes Canada's commitment to equality and diversity. Additionally, many organizations and communities in Canada encourage singing the national anthem in both languages at events, which enhances awareness of cultural diversity and promotes understanding among population groups. No one could imagine that Canadians, with their serious image and elegant demeanor, are such fervent devotees of cheese. According to statistics, each Canadian consumes an average of about 12 kilograms of cheese per year. Yes, 12 kilograms must be a huge number, right? If you calculate, this means each Canadian is eating more cheese than the total amount of all combined spices. Can you imagine a meal here without cheese? That would probably be unthinkable. They might choose mozzarella cheese for pizza, cheddar cheese for burgers, and even feta cheese for salads. There might even be some people eating cheese as a snack while watching sports. Forget that cheese in Canada doesn't. It seems like each region has its own specialty cheese. Perhaps one day we'll see a national cheese festival with cheese-eating contests and humorous performances by cheese chefs. So, if you plan to visit Canada, remember to bring a large bag to hold cheese. You might not need luggage, but make sure you have enough room for the delicious cheese slices you won't be able to resist. Live like a Canadian, love cheese, and let the flavor of this country make you unforgettable. Ice blocks are not only symbols of natural beauty but also become raw materials for many locally produced products. Let's explore how Canadians have transformed ice blocks into unique products like wine, vodka, beer, and skincare products. First, let's talk about wine. It seems Canadians have found the secret to utilizing natural ice blocks in the wine production process. These ice blocks, with their clean and pure water, bring a unique and pure flavor to the wine. A glass of wine from Canada not only brings joy to the palate but also carries a hint of nature's breath. Vodka producers in Canada have used these ice blocks to create a smooth, silky, and delicious vodka. With a special distillation method, water from the ice blends with other ingredients to create a drink you can't miss at parties. Additionally, Canadian beer is no less impressive. Local breweries have found ways to incorporate ice water into the production process, creating fresh, cool, and rich beers. When enjoying a bottle of Canadian beer, you not only taste the fresh flavor but also feel a part of nature. Finally, skincare products from ice water are also becoming a trend in Canada. These products are derived from pure ice water, helping to provide moisture and soften the skin naturally. If you want your skin to be cared for in the best way, try these products. In summary, Canada has cleverly turned ice blocks into valuable resources, not only bringing economic benefits but also showing the world the creativity and love of nature of its people. Who would have thought that cold ice blocks could warm the hearts of those who enjoy them so much? If you don't know, maple syrup is a sweet condiment made from maple tree sap. And Canadians are even crazier about this sweet liquid than they are about semester exams. First, let's talk about how Canadians harvest maple sap. In spring, when the weather starts to warm up, maple syrup artisans use drills to make a small hole in the maple tree, then attach a tube to collect the sap. Just like that, they care for the maple trees like a sweet production factory. Imagine maple syrup producers wearing thick coats, bustling in the forest like hunters. But instead of hunting animals, they hunt maple sap. Once enough sap is harvested, the next step is boiling it to produce maple syrup. This process is fascinating, as it resembles a competition to see who can turn a clear liquid into something sweet with a golden amber hue. And then, after hours of boiling, fragrant maple syrup emerges, ready to sweeten your pancakes or waffles. Canadians don't just use maple syrup for breakfast. They also use it as a secret ingredient in many dishes, from grilled meats to baked goods. Perhaps they have a secret no one knows. Every meal in Canada needs a bit of maple syrup to become perfect. Would you believe it? Canadians even pour melted maple syrup on snow, roll it up, and eat it as a treat. The official name of this snack is tire d'érable, meaning maple taffy on snow. The snow prevents the hot syrup from melting and helps it solidify into a hard candy. This is part of Quebec's traditional culture, and travelers from around the world can enjoy this sweet snack. Maple syrup is not just a condiment, it has become an indispensable part of Canadian culinary culture. Canadians also hold maple syrup festivals, where people gather to enjoy delicious food and participate in fun activities, from boat races to pie eating contests. So, if you ever visit Canada, don't forget to try maple syrup. Let its sweetness captivate you. And who knows, you might become as crazy about maple syrup as the locals. Car races, boat races, even dog races are too ordinary because in Canada, there's a much more interesting race, the bathtub race. Imagine thousands of people lining the streets, cheering as bathtubs zoom by. This race usually takes place in spring, when the bathtubs are brightly decorated and ready for battle. Drivers not only face steep tracks but also dodge unexpected obstacles, from giant teddy bears to rolling giant donuts. This wacky tradition can be traced back to 1967 in Nanaimo, British Columbia, where bathtubs were raced for 90 minutes. In the first year, nearly 200 people participated in a 36-mile race, but only 48 actually finished. Since then, the event has undergone some improvements, and high-performance bathtubs have been added to the game. The annual bathtub race is not just a sporting event but also a festival of laughter, creativity, and teamwork. In Canada in spring, dawn. Be ready to laugh heartily and find out who becomes the bathtub champion of the year. 9. A passion for hockey. Hockey is an indispensable part of Canadian culture. It is deeply ingrained in the lives of people, from old to young, from big to small, from men to women. Regardless of the cold winter with heavy snowfall, from natural frozen ponds to modern ice rinks, Canadians always find a way to play hockey, whether amateur or professional. With a long history and strong development, hockey has become a source of national pride. The NHL, National Hockey League, attracts millions of fans. And Canadian teams are always strong contenders in international tournaments. Generation after generation, Canadian children grow up dreaming of playing on the ice and aspiring to become stars like Wayne Gretzky, Sidney Crosby, or Connor McDavid. Hockey is not just a platform to showcase individual talent but also a celebration of teamwork and unity. In Canada, the love for hockey is evident through live broadcasts of games. From stadiums to cafes, restaurants, and even the living rooms of millions of families. Every winter, outdoor rinks are packed with players and spectators, proving that hockey has become an essential tradition in people's lives. This intense passion for the sport unites Canada into a cohesive whole. Despite its diversity in culture, language, and regions. 10. The world's safest highways. Among developed countries, Canada proudly boasts highways ranked among the safest in the world. Thanks to factors like advanced design, certain management, and public compliance with traffic laws. One of the safest highways in Canada is the Trans-Canada Highway. Stretching from the Pacific coast to the Atlantic, spanning over 7,800 kilometers. Considered the backbone of the national transportation system, this road not only connects major provinces but is also equipped with comprehensive modern safety measures. The highway is regularly maintained, has clear signage, and many safe rest areas for drivers. Additionally, in harsh weather regions, the road is equipped with anti-skid devices and snow warning systems. Ensure that vehicles can move safely even in the cold winter. Highway 407 in Ontario is another example of safety and advancement in Canada's highway system. This is an automated toll highway with monitoring and tolling technology that does not require vehicles to stop. Notably, this highway never experiences traffic congestion, thereby reducing the risk of accidents due to sudden stops or dangerous lane changes. The road surface is always maintained, and speed regulations are strictly enforced. Finally, an indispensable factor in the safety of Canada's highways is the traffic awareness of its people. Most drivers in Canada strictly adhere to laws, do not exceed speed limits, do not use phones while driving, and especially always wear seatbelts. It is the combination of modern road design, advanced technology, and high traffic awareness that makes Canada's highways one of the safest systems in the world. Not only focusing on human safety, wildlife in the Maple Leaf Country is also highly valued. At Banff National Park in Alberta, one of North America's premier wildlife reserves, there are overpasses across highways dedicated to wildlife. These green bridges and underground tunnels are used to help species like bears, deer, wolves, and many others safely cross busy highways without accidents. To date, the national park has built 6 overpasses and 38 underpasses to serve these special guests. This system has been implemented very successfully and has become a model for many other countries to learn from. In particular, these passages are designed to fit the natural habitat of the animals, such as planting trees and vegetation to create a familiar feel for the species. Canada, a country famous for its blazing red maple forests, great glaciers, and unique red festivals. But Canada is also a country of lovely oddities. Despite the cold climate, the warmth of its people and the magnificent nature have made Canada an unmissable destination. This video ends here. Thank you all for your support. Don. Subscribe to the Guy and Migo channel so you don't miss exciting videos.
If the legend hooked you, subscribe and open the next case.